Hello and welcome back to Pics and Portraits. Now I want to jump on here and give a little update as well as a preview of what we have going on over on the Patreon. That's patreon.com/picsandportraits. Since launching it just about 6 months ago, over a dozen exclusive videos have been produced. Generally I use them to experiment or practice, work on editing or my voice. They range from reviews to retrospectives and even episodes of Media Loss for those who've been here a while, as well as process videos, one of which you are about to see. The process videos are a lot looser than what I normally upload and further explore the topics covered on the channel. This one looks at the last Sleepcore stream, that was Dreams, Media, and Memories, and normally I don't look at Sleepcore in these kind of process videos, but I put, a lot of energy and a lot into making that video, and I wanted to dedicate a little bit of time into just unpacking it. These are available at the $10 level, though you can get the other videos for just $5 a month, plus occasionally I will send you weird print shit like this in the mail. And for just $1, you will get access to monthly previews as to what we have coming up. If you can support in any way, amazing. If not, I understand, it's really shitty out there. But if you're still listening, at this point, you must enjoy what I do, and I do appreciate this interest in my channel. So hopefully you find value in this look behind what I consider to be the best Sleepcore. Speaking of which, Sleepcore will be going on a brief hiatus, but will return in June. May is always very hectic with conventions and TCAF festivals. Content will still be going up regularly. Right now I'm aiming for every week and a half, but hopefully this and the stream itself will tie you over until then. Anyway, enough. Again, thank you so much for watching and enjoy. Hello patrons. Now normally I don't do process videos for Sleepcore streams, though if there was ever one deserving of such treatment, it would be Dreams, Media, and Memories. This stream was wild, and apparently I have a lot to unpack from it. The midnight to 6 a.m. format is what I originally envisioned for Sleepcore, though putting the stream together reminded me why I abandoned that format, because 6 hours is a very long time, not only to compile media for, but also to sit through, as anyone who has sat through it maybe can attest, if any of you have managed to watch it in its entirety. Now I could have just picked some public domain movies, some hour-long infomercials, thrown it all together and called it a day, or a night rather, though that kind of content dump isn't what I wanted it to be. I wanted it to be an immersive experience, and hopefully I accomplished that. The biggest difference I found between this and a regular stream, which normally lasts about an hour, was laying out the clips in a way that would sustain interest and flow properly over the span of 6 hours. I decided that each hour would have its own mood or feeling with different themes introduced throughout the night that would complement each other. And this was very difficult given the length, and I wasn't sure what one theme would be able to stay relevant and entertaining. The idea of doing a stream on dreams has been in my head for a while, as has Nightmare Core, which is going to be terrifying. I'm saving that for October, Halloween. But I thought 6 hours would really give me enough time to properly execute what it's like to dream. The goal was to simulate a restless night where you are in and out of sleep. To do this, I chose to present conventional programming and have it fade into more abstract media, as though the viewer were dozing off while watching TV and into dreams. Intercut with these, I wanted to have musical interludes with home videos, and for me, this was my favorite part. I love how these allude to the idea of family. You're seeing these kind of candid moments, especially when that technology is so new, and people don't know how to act. I mean, we're so used to being on camera now, but you see this kind of awkwardness, and it's very charming. And I also like that there are so many families, but you can look at it as if there was only one, and the others were just projections of that one, or dreams. I could make these for days.
have and hold you near. yonder sky, happiness reposes, but in your lovely eyes, beaming through those red, red roses, and when your lips and mine meet in a kiss divine, this is my heaven, dear.
It goes without saying that things got a little weird. This was intentional, though I was a little worried about taking it in that direction at the risk of alienating some people who use this to fall asleep. But also integrity. One of the stranger clips was the Russian linguistic X-ray film. This was something created for educational purposes, but out of that context, it takes on a terrifying, otherworldly quality. I pictured it as a nonsensical dream that you struggle to wake up from.
Ara, arra, por, or, ír, elem, ellen, el, áll, öl, ül, tol, túl. Ara, arra, or, ír, elem, ellen, el, al, ara, arra, por, or, ara, or.
Loneliness was a huge theme, as well as the dark places your mind can go in the late of the night. In exploring these ideas, I hope to draw connections to this fictitious family, like the clips were manifestations of their memories or significant events in the dreamer's memory. There's this one part in one of the home montages where all the people appearing have their face obscured or they're underexposed. Now, juxtapose this with the suicide film reel or a murder, and then into This Is Heaven. That sequence, it's absolutely excellent. Things became very intense in the fourth hour, and so to bring people back and hopefully put them to sleep, I chose very, very dull media to round the stream out, but I knew I wanted to end with a network sign-on coming in from the color bars. The one I decided on was from Detroit, as that's where many of the home videos were shot, but there were a few I could have chosen from.
Good morning, this is WIS-TV in Columbia, South Carolina, transmitting from our tall tower located 18 miles northeast of Columbia in Kershaw County. You're cordially invited to join Channel 10 and the NBC network for another day of the finest in television programming. WIS-TV is owned and operated by the Cosmos Broadcasting Corporation, 1111 Bull Street, Columbia, South Carolina. To assure you of the best in entertainment, information, and education, WIS-TV subscribes to the high standards set by the National Association of Broadcasters.
This was exhausting. I ended up putting way more thought and emotional energy into this stream than I had planned on. Plus, I worked the day of, so I ended up being awake for around 24 hours, or 25, by the time it was finished. No complaints, however, as if there was ever a headspace to view it in, mentally and emotionally exhausted would be it. I found myself getting lost and enjoying it as a viewer, which is an amazing feeling as a creator, to be able to step back and just consume it. It was awesome and incredibly rewarding, this experience. It's going to be very difficult to top it, so much so I was toying with the idea that this would be the final Sleepcore, but through producing it, my interest has been renewed. Also, I know a brief history of colorization came before, but that process video is on its way, so you can expect that, as well as one for Saturday Morning Monopoly soon. As always, thank you so much for your support and interest, and of course, thank you so much for watching.